What's going on, guys? It's Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and the Nazi nonsense continues in my review of Bleach, chapter 488. The chapter begins with Hollyville's guards who have come back, and things get dark when they start attacking the Vandenreich army. Everything here is really intense and super violent, and there's actually this one scene where one of the Vandenreich soldiers actually gets skull-fucked with this pike right through his head, and it's super violent, and the Vandenreich notice that all of Hollyville's guards are super strong, and they start to run away, and they run up to their captain, Quincy, and he's like, screw you. He kills the soldier with one of his Quincy crosses and just blows his head clean off. Really, really sick stuff here. So Quincy has noted that Hollyville's guards are very, very strong, and because of this, he wants them to be a part of the Vandenreich army, and he suggests they do so that they can serve his master, and this would really be the best option for them. But all this really does is it just pisses them off, and they get ready to attack him in a blind rage. This, of course, segues back to Soul Society, where we get to see that all of the captains of the Gote 13 are discussing the Vandenreich, and it looks like that they've come to a conclusion that they are indeed the Quincy. And they do this great shot where you get to see the reaction of all the different captains, which you know when it does it in the anime, it's going to be from a ton of different angles. So it was pretty cool. The last bit of the chapter, we return to Hueco Mundo, and we can see that all of Hollyville's guards have been defeated by Quincy, and you can see that he actually is using his Quincy weapon, a Quincy bow. And that's when Ichigo finally arrives, and it looks like they're finally going to throw down. But that's when the chapter comes to a close. Ooh. This was honestly one of the coolest chapters of Bleach I've read in a long time, and it's the first time I've read it and enjoyed it on the same level as when I was reading the Soul Society arc that started, like, I think it was the second arc in the series, and this one is kind of following in the same, footsteps, so to speak. And what I like most about it is that it's getting very, very, very dark. And these brand new villains, the Vandenreich, they're just incredibly ruthless. They don't give a fuck about what they are doing. And the fact that they're doing this to the Arrancar, who before were seen as really, really menacing, is just very strange. And it's really cool because their design is so different too. You know, the Arrancar were very, very flashy and very evil looking, but the Vandenreich are all prim and proper and, you know, just very by the book, and they're very different from Soul Society in a sense. And just getting to see this brand new commander, Quincy, he is just awesome. He's a really interesting character. He's very pompous, but obviously he has a lot of power to back up his words. And he really made the chapter for me this week, the way he was fighting and everything. And, you know, he barely did anything. He's so fast. And I really look forward to the battle that he's going to have with Ichigo. That's just going to be awesome. So all in all, there was just a lot of really intense action this week. All of the character artwork in particular was very good. I loved all the artwork they actually did in Soul Society. Mayuri was drawn very, very well this week. Yamamoto looked really, really good. And, of course, all of the action this week was just super intense and very violent. So I'm going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10. Just a super solid chapter, and this is quickly becoming my favorite arc in the entire series. So make sure and check it out, guys. It's time for the question of the week, and there was a big reveal this week. We now have a good confirmation that the villains might actually be the Quincy. And because of this, how do you think Uryu Ishida is going to react, and how is he going to work in this coming saga? You can let me know with your comments below. And if you'd like to let me know what you thought about this chapter, please leave your comments there. I'd love to know what you thought. Until next time, guys, SuperKamiGuru9000, out. So if you like this review, give it a thumbs up and fucking like the video with the thumbs up and the jello. Fucking like this video, man. I worked hard on it, alright? And I'm sure you guys enjoyed it.